All right, so today we're gonna go check out the Valley Forge National Historic Park.
Valley Forge.
We're gonna check out Washington's headquarters.
Washington's quarters.
We're gonna check out the Washington Memorial Chapel. I don't know, a bunch of monuments. We're gonna check out a bunch of stuff.
It's believed that he's facing his home of Wayne.
Our first stop here on the tour. This is Muhlenberg's Brigade. So yeah, it's awfully windy out here, so hopefully the audio's coming through. All right, so we're coming up on the Muhlenberg Brigade. These are the huts that they built. Got Millsy with me. All right, so here's the different huts. See, some had thatch roof, some had wood roof, some had, I don't know, whatever that is, different shingles. So depending on the group of people who were building the hut, and they had to be big enough for 10 people. They had to have a fireplace. So yeah, vastly superior to a tent. I would have definitely taken this any day over a tent. A little better than a tent, huh?
Oh yeah.
This would be. See how many logs it takes, right? So some of the groups that were building them decided to dig out the ground. Maybe this one is representative of that. And they dug a hole, and then they needed maybe only 2 or 3 logs, right? But I guess that had its drawbacks too. I don't really see any that had done the hole though. No, it's still at least 4 logs high.
Oh, the last one maybe?
Oh, here's a good example of how they had the bunks set up in this one. Here we can see, boy, this fit almost 12 people. It was only designed, okay, yeah, so yeah, it was designed for 10, they needed it, but this one looks like it actually held 12 people. I'm sure it smelled really nice in here. They get the fireplace, right? So again, vastly superior to a tent for 2 winters. Could you imagine? This one had a blowout here. Looks no good. It's locked. Alright, so on the visitors, this is where we started, right here on the visitors map. And then we just came right over to this section here. Muhlenberg Brigade. I don't know why it's not zooming in on that. I guess it sucks. So the next thing we're going to do is this National Memorial Arch, located right here on the overall map. This is the whole loop. Alright, next up is the National Memorial Arch. And the wind is blowing hard. I just ate an egg salad sandwich. So, might be some egg salad on my face. It was delicious. Boy, look at that flag blowing. That looks nice. This chain. Tense. Like brass chain links. I like it. Alright, let's check this out. See if I can get a shot of this. Come around to the other side. We're going to move on to the next one. head back to the car. All right, here we're at the site of General Anthony Wayne's statue. So the statue, I guess, is basically located on the grounds, the area about where his encampment was. Generals and cattle raids. So you can pause it and read that if you want. So here's the statue. It's pretty awesome. It's huge. So General Wayne's statue. Let's get a look.
It's believed that he's facing his home of Waynesboro.
Right, okay. So he's facing his home of Waynesboro, which is
5 miles away.
that way. 5 miles. Yeah, who cares? From the backside. Pretty cool detail. It's a big foot.
All
Alright, the next up is the Washington headquarters. We're going to head there now. Here, you can see this one on the paper here. Washington's headquarters. There's Wayne's statue. So we're going to do Washington's headquarters next. I think it's open till 5, the guy told me inside. There'll be people there so you can actually go inside, so we'll try and videotape that. Alright, before we go anywhere, we got to walk Mills and Dilsey. Shady spot to walk around. No? You want to go in the sun? Okay, we can do that. That's fine. Alright, we're going to walk up and check out this monument. Pause that and read it if you want. Alright, so next up on the list over here is Washington's headquarters. I don't know why that won't focus in, but anyway. So we just parked. I don't know where we parked, somewhere right there. That's where we just parked. Just this road around here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and check that out. We'll try and video that. Yeah, so we're coming up on the grounds here. It seems odd that he would have a train running right behind his house, but I don't know. I feel like this is the right spot, but it's what it says on the map. So yeah, coming up on what is, I guess, Ford Station. That's served, it says here that it served as Washington's office, and that his residence is up the hill a ways, so we have to walk up that way, which we're going to do now. Well, this was considered the Forge train station, I believe, is what it says here in the documentation, which is cool.
Well, it's a station, but we didn't go in the station. Valley Forge. Washington's quarters. Very cool. Beautiful out here. So this is the entrance. Will do. And bedrooms. Have to save them. Wow. Look at that bed. Quick tour of the small headquarters, residence. This is what's on the other side of that door that I thought was the carriage house. The forge. They dug. Cannonball. We're making on Valley Creek. Charcoaling, iron forging, and water power. Limestone. Charcoal. It looks like a statue in the distance of Mr. Washington himself, which we will go see. Good old George Washington.
All right, last on the tour for us is the Washington Memorial Chapel. There were a couple other monuments along the route there, but we're not going to hit those because I don't really feel like stopping and seeing them. This place looks pretty cool. I don't really have the details. I'll put them in there when it was built. Let's check it out. I got very little battery left, so hopefully this one will cut it. Really nice. So that's going to be a wrap. We didn't do the entire tour. There's a couple monuments we left out only because with the dog and of time and interest and things of that nature, they just weren't that interesting for this particular stop. And this place is about 45 minutes from where we live. And we've been here a couple times, but we'll be back and I'll shoot some more next time. That's it for now.